Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already done so, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. So, based on the name of this video, The Raw Truth, I'm basically giving you an update of my life and what has been happening. I'm going to give you an update in terms of health-wise, or I'm going to talk about health. Another topic that I think I might touch on is relationship. And then I know for a fact that I'm going to touch on challenges faced. And honestly, I hope this video isn't too long. To tell you the truth, I hope it's not too long because I don't want it to be too long. But I thought this video is overdue. Since starting this channel, Since starting this channel, I have not spoken much about health issues or issues relating to being an osteogenesis person or being classified as disabled. So, this video is what all of that is about. Forgive me, I'm having my breakfast. So if you see me stop and sip or eat, it's because I'm trying to have my breakfast while doing this video. I thought it would be boring to just sit down here and chat. So I'm eating and chat. I hope that part isn't too boring. So, first and foremost, let's talk about health and what has been happening for me. What is next for me? So I need to stop saying so. What has been happening for me in terms of health is currently I'm at a place where I'm honestly not experiencing much discomfort, much pain, much hurt, or anything like that. I don't know how long it will last for, based on research and the fact that, well, I don't know what type I am, honestly. So I don't know what type of osteogenesis I actually am. I can't say based on the type, some of the characteristics and blah blah blah. What I do know is, despite the fact that you might be a type 1 osteogenesis or a type 2 OI, we'll call it OI, Osteogenesis Imperfecta, a type 1 or a type 2 or a type 3 or a type 4, and those would help to characterize some of the things that might be happening to you. In truth and in fact, when you're dealing with Osteogenesis Imperfecta, you're treating the symptoms, not the type and not the disease. You're treating the symptoms that the person is experiencing. So for me personally, I don't pay attention to types because that's not what this is about, and honestly that's not gonna help. So I don't pay attention to that. But for now, at this present state, I can tell you that I'm not in too much pain. I'm never going to ever be not in pain. There's always going to be some form or some level of pain. So, but I'm not in too much pain. Right now, I have shoulder issues. I don't know where it come from. I don't know what type of shoulder issue. If you're asking, yes, I've been to the doctor. They don't know themselves. So I have to continue going back and forth. I'm supposed to be doing physiotherapy. Honestly, I'm not doing it. So that's another thing. But right now, as it stands, I'm having shoulder issues. I do have pain, you know, every now and again. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's not. But that's basically health-wise where I am. Based on how osteogenesis is set up and all of that niceness, I'm currently at a stage where I am not going to break that much because of the type again. Like I don't know which type, so let's say because of the type I'm not breaking that much. I don't know which type, so don't know how that works. I'm not going to break that much, or I don't have too much going on in terms of health. Yes, there are health issues there, and in truth and in fact with osteogenesis, you deteriorate as age. Certain things deteriorate as you get older. Fine. But currently, can't tell you say I have no problem. Just the shoulders, and I tend to sleep on one side too long. So that side tends to get numb, or there's some tingliness or some level of discomfort in whichever side. Unlike normal people who rotate during their sleeping, poor little old me will sleep on this side for a week till it start feel away, then sleep on this side for a month till it start feel away. And I know I should not be doing that, but it is what it is. So that's what health-wise where I am. It's just the shoulders who are bothering me the most, and I'm trying to sort that out. So I'll tell you later on how that works and if it got sorted out or not. I'll tell you. Another thing, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I'm going to touch it because somebody did ask me about it on Instagram, is relationship. Yes, Father God. As it stands currently, Osteogenesis Imperfecta and relationships sometimes have problems. They don't always work together. But life on a whole don't always work together with what we want it to work with. So I'm not going to vex or feel offensive over that, honestly speaking. But in terms of relationship, I've tried it a few times. I'm not going to lie to you. Like normal people, like normal woman, man and woman, make each other too. I mean, I have little attitudes and little behaviors that needs to be changed. Yes, I know. And I'll not tell you a lie that I don't have attitudes or behaviors that need to be changed, because I do. But I've tried it and it don't always work out. As it relates to my specific disability. Honestly speaking, unless I see where you and I are getting, to the juicy bits of things, I'm not really going to tell you much about my condition at all. Unless the situation warrants it. Maybe I'll give you a synopsis to let you know that I have to be careful in some areas I'm fine with. So I'll give you a synopsis to say blah blah blah, whatever, We need to stop saying blah blah blah. I'll give you a synopsis to say this is it, we need to look out for this, and we need to look up, we need to be careful here, we need to be careful there, blah blah blah. I'm gonna do it again. Jesus. But that's basically what I'm trying to say. Alright? But your girl is a female after all, and I'm human being after all, and I'm prone to all kind of errors out there. And I've made them, trust me. But relationship, it's pretty okay for me, honestly. I'm not going to know, like, I don't have a problem with it. As long as I know my limits, I know what I cannot and cannot do. I know if we are going out, I know I maybe can't go there. Or if we go there, I need to tell you that, listen, if the chair them too high, then you probably have to lift me up and put me up on the chair them, or stuff like that. Or I don't want to go to that place because I can't go on the chair by myself, and I would like to be independent as possible. So I want to go to a place where I can sit on the chair myself or something like that. That's basically the relationship in a nutshell, honestly speaking. There isn't much in terms of relationship. I've tried it, some work, some don't well. I'm single, so most of it don't work yet. But I've tried it. I know it can work. It's just that I need to fine tune the things as we some of the things in terms of being a human being, and not necessarily things that has to do with osteogenesis imperfecta. So that's the relationship part. Now to the big part of things. I think this originally this is why I wanted to do the video, because like I sit down and I think about it on a daily basis, and I think, girl, you are hiding. You are hiding. And it's not that I'm purposefully hiding behind certain things, or that I want to hide behind certain things. By the way, if you see me start crying, don't feel no way. It's just the emotions of this thing, isn't it? You're hiding, or you're trying to hide behind everything. And I'm telling you the plain truth. It's when society classify you, one of the hardest things ever. Moving or showing that the classification has nothing to do with who you are as an individual is extremely hard. Let me just put that out there. Listen me. When you know people do mukbang in a car, they can't eat and talk at the same time. It feels weird. As I was saying, and even the other day, my mother texted me, and she sent me a voice note, and she said, in all that you're doing, I applaud you. I see you trying. I see you going out there, and you're trying to do something different. You're trying to put yourself on a level that, you know, normally others wouldn't try to go. And I'm so proud of you, but the truth is you're hiding. You're not talking about the problems you face and the issues you have. And I was like, I know, mother, I'll deal with it eventually. And then eventually, couple months passed and I'm still on. So, last night, I sat down and I think about him and I said, it's time. You need to actually step up and say, I'm having these problems. These are the problems I face as an individual because society classifies me. So this is me coming up with the problems. And the very first one is, and it's the one I'm experiencing now, is this job hunting. Listen, I don't want nobody comment and tell me, say, seeking a job or finding a job on a whole is very difficult. I already know that, isn't it? I already know that finding a job is already difficult as it is, whether or not society classify you. What I'm saying is that it is twice or 3 times as harder for me, merely because society has placed limits on who I am. Let me say it again. I am saying it is harder for me, mainly because society has placed limits on who I am. It's not me put limits for myself. It's not my parents, my family, or my friends put limits on me. It's society place limits on me. And because society has placed limits on me, it makes everything that much harder. Understand that? So, when I say job hunting is especially hard, let me show you an example. Let me show you many of examples, right? I go in for an interview. I'm not going to call the company's name. I should though, but I'm not going to call the company's name. I go in for an interview and there's 2 stages to the interview. First you talk to the first stage where you talk to 2 persons, and then if you are approved, you go on to the second stage and you talk to the director. So it's like you talk to the immediate supervisors, then directors. Basically, that's what it is. I go in, and the conversation started out normal. And when I went in, let me just point it out. The stairs to reach up to where the interview there is quite a lot. So of course, by the time I reach upstairs, I'm a little bit flustered. And the person doing the interview in the first stage noticed, and she said, "Don't worry, everybody get flustered coming up these stairs, so take a minute." And I did take the minute and regroup myself and everything. Interview start and everything. The lady go look at me and ask me, say, "If you get the job, you can reach the cabinet?" Now, I honestly don't know if that question came from a place of genuine concern, or I'm not going to give that girl a job now because she can't even reach the cabinet. But the way the statement was made was very clear. She thought something. I don't know what it is that she was there thinking inside her head. I'm not inside her head, but the statement showed that she was thinking something. Now, obviously, the something isn't too nice from based on the body language and everything and how the statement was put. So I said to her, "I can reach." It's one of the filing cabinets, so it had, I think, 3 drawers. So of course the extreme top one I can open it and everything, but for me to stand up and look inside it might not be completely possible without me standing on something. So I said to her, the first 2 I'm fine with. The last one I'd have to use my step ladder, because I do have a step ladder that I use. That's what I said to her. And the facial expression the lady gave me when I said those words made me know, say, something was wrong. Alright. Anyway, apparently I passed the first stage, I guess. Or it's just formalities, I don't know. Past the first stage, I'm going to go through the second part, which are the second stages. And the director. First question the person asked me, and I kid you not. The first question the person asked me, "How did you find our environment?" And based on the question and the tone the question was asked, I knew he wasn't asking in terms of, "Are you okay with our environment? Will you be able to function in our environment?" It was, "Me here say you're short, and how you gonna manage?" That was what was being put across to me. Imagine my poor little discomfort when me realized that. And even though I got through the entire interview, I knew I wasn't going to get it. Why? Mere fact say you asked me them 2 questions there, and the reaction I got, I didn't know. So that's one of the challenges I face on a whole. It's not that getting a job isn't particularly difficult as it is. It's just twice as hard when society label you. I don't know why society think they need to label me, but society label me, and the label what they give me, it just makes things harder for us. Another issue I face is I'll walk into an organization, and of course I can't see over the counter. I'm 3 feet 11 inches, and depending on the shoes I'm wearing, so for instance I have on a 4-inch heel or a 5-inch. I don't go higher than a 5-inch, by the way. I have on a 4-inch or a 5-inch heel, then I'm at 4 something, maybe 4'2", 4'3", the max. And I find that nowadays most of the buildings are going to, I'm guessing, them counter are 4 or 5, because this is me, this is the counter. I'm walking around one place the other day, and I'm not afraid to call the name this time. So I walked into the Halfway Tree police station recently, and when I walked in, nobody answered me. I guess in their heads, nobody walked in, but the door opened. Jesus have mercy, the door opened, despite the fact that the counter is yay high and I'm here and you see nothing over the counter. The door opens, stand up or something and look over. I was there for a few minutes and I didn't hear nobody else, and I'm like, hello, hello, hello. Finally, after quite a few hellos, somebody come round. Oh, I never see you. You are gonna tell me, say, you never realized that the door open? You expect me to be that stupid to think that you didn't realize that the door was open? Lord have mercy. And then you have the audacity for come on now. Oh, I never see you. And even though I single out that specific place, it's not the only place that I've been to before where everything was just incorrect. Everything about the place. And the behavior of the person towards me or something like that was just totally incorrect and utterly rubbish. Because society, and I keep saying this, only place value on persons they can maximize on. So when they place a value, such as being disabled, on somebody like myself, whether or not I can add to the economy, they don't care. They've already placed a value on my life, and the value is I ain't good to the economy. We can't add in no way or shape or form to the economy. That's basically what they say. And when I walk into an environment, and even if it isn't in your intention, when me walk in and you want to look upon me and tell me, say, me never see you. That's exactly what you're doing. And I've been into so many business places before, and this is exactly what I've noticed. Another problem I have in general is I probably need to go and check the building codes to see what it says. But I'll walk into a building and I can't access it. I'll go somewhere and I can't access the building. Why? The steps are too high. So the steps are probably from ground level to my knee. You want me to step that high for climb stairs? For go upstairs in our building? I don't know why, and I'm not going up there. That is the first thing. The second thing is, if I'm to go back to using a wheelchair, half of Jamaica I can't use. And honestly, that's the plain truth. Half of Jamaica I don't have access to. And that's bad. And even if they have ramps, the ramps are so steep, I feel like I'm falling out of the chair, or me and the chair is going backward. Listen, these things are just typical things that I experience on a daily basis. It's not me being drastic or rude. It's just things that happen to me on a daily basis. Another problem I have is, I don't know why people feel like everybody feel like they need for comment for me. I'm out in public and you feel like you need to make a comment. And the comment is never anything good. The comment is never you just walking up to me and say, oh my God, you are so gorgeous. Or, you're so beautiful. No. The comment is always something rude, derogative, or demeaning. I make you short so. What make you look so? I saw you born? Listen. You can't see me on road. You want to say something to me, and you walk up to me and the first thing you ask me, what make me look so? Oh, me look bossy. Please tell me how me look. Because the last time I checked, I have a head, I have a chest area, and it has everything that needs to be inside. So the lungs, the heart, everything. I'm walking, or otherwise I'm very mobile in every sense. And I can do the same job you can do, maybe better than you. And you're gonna walk up to me and ask me, what make me stay so? How me stay, boss man? How me stay? It's so damn irritating to see and hear these things happening on a daily basis. And these are the things that I go through on a daily basis. I'm not being judgmental. I'm not being I'm not being drastic. I'm telling you the plain truth. These are the things I face on a daily basis. And put aside the fact that Dana needs to step up to me and ask me why me stay so. Think about some of the comments that men have to say towards me. And I'm thinking to myself, you, I'm gonna look me. And the first thing you need to do is tell me about my body parts. How? And you know, just tell me about my body parts in terms of if it nice or if it look good or anything. You have so much breast for your short girl. Well, that's supposed to. I don't get it. I'm short, so I'm not supposed to have any breasts. Or I'm short, so I'm not supposed to look nice. You look good for your short girl. What the back side you just say? Like, I don't understand. What that's supposed to mean? Me look good for your short girl. I need to cut these things out. And these are the things I go out on the road and I get upset about, and people will talk about why you getting upset or why you getting offensive. These things are offensive, ladies and gentlemen. Whether or not it's in Jamaica or anywhere else in the world, they are offensive. You don't need to walk up to me and ask me why I stay so. Or make certain rude comments about why me have so much body for a short girl. Or oh me short so. Baby, darling, honey bun, sweetheart, that's not the way it works. And this is what I'm saying. When society has placed a limit on you, then they have placed a limit on you, because there's nothing you can say and there's nothing you can do as an individual for persons to understand that this is not who I am. This is not who I am. I am simply a human being. The only difference between you and I is appearance. Nothing else is different. I can do the same things you can do. I can walk up a stairs, maybe not the high tall ones, but I can walk up a stairs. I can walk in an elevator. I can love somebody. I can have sex. I can have children. I can get a job. I can get an education. I can do all of that. All of it. And honest to God, I may be able to do it better than some of you. But nobody is willing to sit down and pay attention to the fact that, listen, we need to stop place, limits, and labels on individuals. We need to stop. Oh gosh, I need to calm down. We need to think about the future. And we need to pay attention to the fact that just because she's different from the norm, or she looks different, she sounds different, she behaves different, doesn't mean that we need to place a label on her, and it doesn't mean that we need to count her out. We don't need to count out the people in Pitney just because she look different or she sound different. I can do everything you can do, and I'm not going to stop saying it, even doing it better than you.